Kitty. Good morning, Streamiverse. This is your captain speaking. Today it begins. So, last night we found a very powerful weapon. And all that's left to do is go to Greater Rifts and keep kicking ass. Probably even do Greater Rift 5 because I one-shot the Rift Guardian last time. It was pretty funny. It blew up real well. Like that. Oh. Oh, oh, hello. Oh, we got some toughs up there. How tough are you? Not too tough for the bone spirit. Bone spirits and bone lances, welcome to Bone Town. I think I just got hosted. Bone spear. Really, with Necromancer, the jokes write themselves. Do I have music turned on in game? Oh, I do. We don't need that. Oh, we got some toughs. Not too tough, though. Hey! Thanks, Tanya. Appreciate it. So, I'm using Skellington's Bone Lance. That's that projectile I'm shooting there. So you got Bone Spear. You know, that's pretty obvious penis joke right there. And then also Bone Spirit. That's when you're feeling the spirit, I guess. And then Bone Spikes, which isn't... I guess you could sexualize that, but it is a little harder. But it's all Bone Town. You could say no one does it like a necromancer. For more than one reason. So, Tanya, I found a super weapon last night, and I changed my build as a result. I'll gladly go to pun jail. Puns are the highest form of entertainment. You can quote that. Nothing makes me smile like a well-crafted pun, especially if it wasn't me that made it. I like other people's puns better. Hey, Moon Theme. Moon Theme deserves higher volume. And to start over with higher volume. Because DuckTales Moon Theme is one of the best songs ever put in a video game. So yeah, I'm still exploding corpses, but now they're exploding into frozen corpses. Because magic. I'm a frost build now. That's why I have a frozen bone spear. For when you need to change things up. You know, things getting a little stale in the bedroom. Make it cold. Gotta experiment, you know? Try new things. By the way, the reason, Tanya, that there's no loot dropping is because this is a Greater Rift. And Greater Rifts were added to this game long after it came out. Alright, here we go. Oh wow. Okay, so I can't one-shot the Rift Guardian anymore, but it came close. Took half its life away in one cast of Bone Spirits. Oh man, no good loot. This is probably as far as I'm willing to push myself, though. I mean, it's a much better game than it was when it came out, but it's still not without its flaws. Like, the Necromancer class, I feel, is better than most of the rest of the game. But then there's the rest of the game. Like, I love the idea of, I just have to kill one of you and then corpse explode the rest of you, and the whole time I've got an army of skeletons running interference for me and potentially doing a lot of damage as well. And I like the idea of, oh, dropped a curse, now my skeletons are really going to hurt you, and you die at 15% of your life instead of 0%. I mean, that's a pretty cool curse. Da, 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 da. Oop. The funny thing about rifts is they mess with the brightness, so like in here you can't even really see the walls. Like my brightness settings aren't messed up, this is just a feature. But like that's the kind of stuff they have to do because the environments get so samey. Like they've been introducing new environments, and in this recent patch they introduced like a remix where multiple existing environments can like run into each other, so you're not just running through the same one through this whole area like I am right now. And I mean, aesthetically, it's kind of neat to get to change things up a little bit like that. Sure, why not? Oh shit, channeling Pylon means there's no cooldown on my Bone Spirit. So I can spam the strongest attack in the entire game now with no limit until the Pylon runs out. It's gonna one-shot everything in here. I mean, I was like two-shotting everything with Bone Spear and it was hitting more than one target though, so not really a great improvement. If I was fighting like a boss pack it would have been neat, but it looks like I'm not gonna run into one before the effect runs out. I need to keep the explosions going though, because I get a move speed boost every time I explode a corpse. Like that's the kind of cool interaction that Diablo 2 didn't have. The skills were all very self-contained. They didn't have a lot of fun interactions like that. Or like I have a passive that makes it, just because I have a scythe equipped, I get back life and my primary resource every time something dies, independent of what skills I use, and it's just tied to my weapon. Oh, that's a boss. I should have taken him more seriously. I should have used an actual skill. Like, I have single target high damage skills, not just all this AoE fun. I feel like my build's pretty versatile. I don't know how good it is, like, when you have actual sets of items. Probably not very good. I don't imagine that there's a set that explicitly works with the skills I have. There might be. You know, I bet one of the 4 sets does work with the skills I'm using. And makes them all ridiculously even stronger than they are right now. Because that's how this game is. It just... You play the same content over and over, but it continues to scale upward. So, like... I'll be doing this same content, but all the numbers will get bigger, and the drop rates of rarer items will improve. And that's just, like, how Diablo does it now. It's so dark I couldn't even see this passage. I had to look at my mini-map to see it. So fun thing about my corpse explosion going in with the frost rune is that it freezes enemies that get caught in it now, so if they don't die immediately, they get crowd controlled. Like I was just there. And I like it that it still explodes 5 corpses at a time. This is a really unfortunate map. It's got what's called low density of enemies, so like I'm spending a lot more time running around trying to find things to kill, and then even when I do find something to kill, it's only a handful of them, so I have to keep running around trying to find even more things to kill. Sick 'em bone guys. See, like that big guy lived through a corpse explosion and got frozen. Boom. I love the chain corpse explosions. Like there's a big pile of corpses like this, and it's just like boom, 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 boom. And then my skeleton's dog pile. So Tanya, I love the boost that you gave me. It's so wonderful because, like, if even just one or two of your viewers becomes a consistent viewer for me too, I will get in the affiliate program, and then I'll get the subscriber button too. And I got a friend working on some art for me. I'm gonna make the channel that much better. And wow, yep. Half of his life gone again with one cast of Bone Spirit. Damn it, again, not good loot. I just want set loot for me, for my guy, my man. And the game's like, nope, no set loot for you. What are you gonna do when the game will not set loot you? Yeah, I was messing up my sleep schedule, Tanya, this weekend a little bit. I stayed up too late, probably playing this game last night. I slept until 9, and because I have my 4-year-old, you know, a couple days out of the week, she always wants to get up right at 7. So it's no good for me, no bueno, if I mess up my sleep schedule and like start staying up till 2 in the morning and then not wanting to get up until 9. It does not work. Wait, what am I doing? I have to kill things before I can explode things. That's just how it works, unfortunately. What? That dude trying to run away. You can't run away from Skeleton Force. They'll find you. And if they don't find you, I'll explode a corpse near you. There you go. So when I sick my skeletons on stuff, it also freezes them. I have so much crowd control with this build. It's really cool. Pun intended. Frost build. It's very safe. Not that I care about safety, but it just happened that I had some sources of damage that aligned really well with freezing and cold, and I just get tons of stacking damage bonuses against things that are CC'd, so it just made sense to go with that build. Oh yeah, I have the conduit pylon. I can literally just run through everything and it dies now until that pylon runs out. And it ran out. That's alright. Just because it runs out doesn't mean the fun has to stop. That just means I go back to exploding corpses, which honestly never gets old. That was one of the main appeals of Diablo 2, was you could be a necromancer and explode corpses. And it remains appealing, even today, 20 years later. Oh boy. I'm gonna have to welcome some of these bad boys to Bone Town. It's always unfortunate having to try to fight like a little boss group of tougher than average monsters. uphill like that when you can't really get a good look at them. But it does kind of show the strength of having pets, which skeletons are pets in this context. Height variation makes bone spearing a little bit difficult. Wait. Oh, we got some bad boys back here. Got an Avenger bad boy. What do you think you are, Captain America? Get out of here, punk. Speed! Wait, what? What are you all doing alive? I can correct that. Boom, 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 boom. I like this. See, this is some of the most fun when there's just like a huge gaggle of enemies and you just run around killing them to kill more of them with their own bodies. Oh yeah, check it out, Tanya. I got Nightbot set up. I had Nightbot a long time ago, so like setting it up wasn't difficult, but I had never used the timed messages before. I need to set up actions at some point. And the reason I was telling you about Restream and all that is because I have really great internet, so I can stream at 1080p at 30 frames per second, but because Twitch will make everyone view my stream at that, they won't give them the option to lower the quality. It will cause people on phones and stuff to have to like buffer constantly. So it's really handy for like me and some of my existing viewers at least to have that option. Get 'em, boys. I love that. I love being the boss of a skeleton gang. Yeah, see? Oh shit, my skeletons are just gonna kill everything now because I got a power pylon. See, look at that. I don't even have to hit anything. Skeletons are just like one shot, one shot, one shot. I mean, I could hit things and then I'll one-shot them too, but... I was saying last night when you weren't here that this is a popcorn game. Like, it's junk food, you know? There's not really a whole lot of thinking that goes into it, even at the highest levels of it. Versus, say, Path of Exile, where it's like infinite possibilities to do whatever build you want and like try to make just the craziest things work that shouldn't work, but you might find a way to do it. And this is the opposite of that. This is like, this is a guilty pleasure video game where it's just fun to turn your brain off and kill stuff. And it's a good streaming game, honestly. I mean, it would be if people actually cared about watching Diablo 3. Because like it's so easy to talk and be engaged with like you and anybody else and still play, because it's just not a difficult game. I saw shadows moving. Alright, Rift boss time. Come and get some. Oh, it came in this room. And wow, yep, there goes half your life in one spell. Hey, a set item! Like, oh my, this potentially... Oh, dang it, 2 of them are gloves. Well, I know one of those gloves is not going to be useful because it's 2 gloves, and I can only wear 1 glove. Shining in the Darkness was a fun game. Kinda. It was alright. You gotta be kidding me. I know for a fact this glove is not for Necromancer. This is, yeah, Demon Hunter. So I got a Demon Hunter and a crappy Legendary that's, again, not specific to Necromancer. And you, are you also not... This one might be specific to Necromancer. Let's find out. Nope. Oh my gosh. I finally get 3 Legendaries and none of them are useful. I'm having some bad luck with this. I mean, I got really good luck that I got the weapon that I have, because the weapon that I have is amazing, but not having good luck with my armor set. Like any of them. all these unidentified items in my inventory are all junk. You can go up to the Book of Cain and ID everything at once like that. I used to play lots of Demon Hunter, which is how I knew this was a Demon Hunter glove before I picked it up. Okay, that's actually the best follower token, that my follower cannot die. That's actually really good. So you know what? I'm going to start bringing my follower and I'll just equip him with that. Where'd they go? Oh, they're up here, I think. I haven't even been bothering with the follower just because they don't really have that much impact. Like this guy. Every 3 seconds or 4 seconds, he can slow enemies or poison them. It's like, yeah, I'm going to blow everything up. That doesn't even matter at all. Oh boy, he can vanish and heal himself. That's fantastic. Again, it has no impact on me at all. Blinding enemies could be useful, potentially. Stunning enemies, that could be useful as well. This one's pure damage, and I couldn't care less about the damage that my helpers do. That's sort of a weird skill name, Hysteria. Whenever you or your scoundrel land a critical hit, you'll both go into hysterics, increasing all damage done by 3% for 3 seconds. So that, I mean, that's a 3% damage boost. It kind of matters. Increases critical hit chance by almost 2% for both of us. Again, his damage is irrelevant. Like, it totally doesn't matter. For me, let's find out real quick. Okay, my critical hit chance is already almost 50%, so that would push it over 50%, which wouldn't really be all that huge of a gain. So we'll just do the flat damage increase. Oh, right, I have to give him his token. So there, he's got this token, now he can't ever die. I guess let's try gambling. I haven't had any luck so far, but maybe this will be different. Nope. Crap. Well, actually... Okay, so that's better than what I'm using. But it's still crap. I mean... It is and it isn't. It's going to reduce all the damage I take by 50%, which is decent, but... It's not a set item, and I'm almost 100% certain I'm going to replace that with a set item, so... But I'll wear it for now. The only reason it said it would do less damage is because I didn't have gems in it, but now that it's got gems, it'll actually be higher. Oh well. So let's try this again. Ooh, Flag Spike. Yeah, this game has lag spikes, even when it's on my SSD. I'm not sure what causes them. By the way, if you're still there, Tanya, how's my music to voice and like game volume ratios? Does it sound pretty decent? Like I'm easy to understand, but the music is also at a high enough level to be enjoyable to listen to. The game volume is kind of the least important aspect, especially a game like this, where it's... Nice. One of the cool things about using Foobar 2000, I don't know if you use a music program, but Foobar 2000 has like a gain regulator built into it, and it will normalize the tracks, not automatically, like you have to tell it to do it, but it'll normalize the tracks without modifying the original file. Like, it creates a new file, like it scans the track, and then it creates a new file that the program itself uses to manually adjust the volume for each track that you play. So like if I have a playlist with 100 songs on it, it'll create 100 like metadata files with the gain information for each song, and that way your original music is unaltered if you ever wanted to do anything else with it. But then when you go and you play those MP3s through Foobar, it's like, oh, by the way, I've got this. Oh, don't worry about it. I don't demand participation from viewers. It's not like that. I was just talking shop with you. You know, streamer to streamer. I love talking shop, but you know that. Power pylon. Everything dies. More. Uh-oh. Poison puddles. I feel like I'm really... like, I've done a really good job on the technical aspects of streaming, but I must have some deficiency somewhere, because I'm having such a hard time growing my audience, despite, like, the technical prowess. Maybe I need to start putting 1080p in all of my stream titles. I don't know, like, that encourage more people to watch, like they'd want to see 1080p streaming. Like, I feel like I've got a really good playlist going, and a lot of it's actually fair use. Like, OC Remix says you can play OC Remix songs on streams and stuff, and they won't copyright claim you or anything. All you have to do is make sure that they're credited. So, like, that's why I have that scrolling bar that says, like, the song title and that it's from OC Remix. Although not all the songs in my playlist are like that, so I'm wondering maybe I should go back to just using the OC Remix songs. Some of my songs are actually from soundtracks of other games, which I thought would not get, like, picked up by copyright stuff on a streaming channel. Like, they would, like, just be like, oh, it's video game music on a channel that's streaming video games, and they'd let it go, but YouTube actually flags me for using the OST songs from, what's it called? So, some of my OSTs, like Brigador. I have some of the Brigador OST, or maybe the whole thing is in this playlist now. I know there's some nights when like that was just my song list was just the Brigador OST because it's awesome. And yeah, it got flagged for monetization by YouTube. I didn't actually check if Twitch has been muting any of my streams for using copyright music in that manner. Because I know Twitch does that, like if you're playing pop music and whatever, like you can play it during your live stream and they don't mess with you, but in your VODs you get muted, like all the audio gets muted. And a lot of the big streamers, I think they play the pop music and just don't care. Like they don't care that their VODs are muted. Or I don't know, maybe it's person by person. I'm not actually sure. But I have been in some streams with like 900 viewers where they were playing pop music, and I said like, so how do you get away with playing copyrighted music? And they're like, oh, it just silences the VODs. Oh, they don't care. Alright, let's roll the dice. Kill this monster and see. Splat. Am I gonna get a set item? Kinda looks like no. Damn it. And I'm not sure. I don't think there's any two-handed axes that are necromancer specific. So that's probably, yeah, that's junk. That's like the butcher's cleaver or something. Keeps messing with me, game. I guess I could up the Greater Rift. I mean, I'm still killing the bosses really quick, so we could try Torment 6, see if it slows me down too much. Because it is going to slow me down. Like, that's not even a question. Oh, the wings? Those came with the Necromancer pack. It's 15 bucks, you get some extra inventory stash slots, and 2 new character slots, and the Necromancer class, and then some cosmetic stuff like the wings. D3 has wings as cosmetic, like promo items for a lot of their stuff. Like, I've got angel wings as a cosmetic as well. I forget what I got that for. Might have just been for buying the Crusader expansion. This isn't so bad. I mean, it is slower, definitely, but it might be worth it. Who knows? Maybe I'll finally get a set item. It's not much slower. It's acceptably slower. I mean, I am fighting a lot of really high health enemies. The Disentombed Hulks have some of the highest hit points in the game. Yeah, see, I can still nearly one-shot these dudes. And those are rare spawn. Or champion pack. Yeah, champion pack is the right terminology. Yeah, I have Necromancer, like, bone wings. Oh my. Play nice, children. Or you get one shot. Yeah, okay, so I can still one-shot the toughest enemies. Boom. Like, the real speedy run would come when I can just one-shot everything with Bone Spear. Like, I don't have to use my strongest attack to get a one-shot. What is going on in here? So many dead bodies. Oh, they're illusionists. That's why I was like, I see all these dead bodies, but I don't have any corpses. I guess illusions don't drop corpses. Whew. Get spiky. There we go. Boom. Bone Bomb. I think I'm just gonna start calling Bone Spirit Bone Bomb. Because that's what it is. You drop a bomb, everything just one shot by it. Frog's Theme, best song in Chrono Trigger. Objective fact. Na 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 na. Conduit. Yeah, you can tell that the Greater Rift level is getting up a bit since Conduit's taking like 3 hits to kill stuff. Uh-oh. Oh, we got some bad boys in here. 43 million damage crit just now. Let me move, oh no! I probably would have been okay, but we're getting a bit up there in the Rift difficulty levels now, so possibly not. Okay, so that didn't really take that much longer than last time to get to the Rift Guardian. Trying to move. The game was not letting me move. And yeah. You've got to be joking me. This game is clowning on me. I'm getting no set items. The whole reason you do this is to get set items. Spinning bird kick. Huh. I do not recognize these pants. I wonder, are these Necromancer specific pants? Maybe this is not terrible. New transmog, so I've never had these. Bone Spirit's damage is increased by 85% for every second it's active. Okay. Yes. That's my ability that was one-shotting Rift Guardians. Yes. we will do that. It's not a set item, but hey, it's an upgrade. So how's everybody doing out there? It looks like I actually have some viewers besides Tanya now. I mean, you don't have to talk if you don't want to, no pressure. But I acknowledge you, and I am grateful. Yeah, I knew that was Butcher's Carver just from the graphic. Junk. So that's junk, but this is not junk. I do need to change it a tiny bit though. To swap out the ability damage for vitality. Oh yeah, see I can get Kerrigan-ish wings. Blizzard's done weird things with Kerrigan. Like they made her a ghost Kerrigan skin in Heroes of the Storm, but she still has the weird appropriated dreadlocks hair, and they give her like these techno wings because like Kerrigan only exists in Zerg form now. They're not allowed to ever show her as her original self ever again. And these are the Wings of Valor, like angel-y wings like Tyrael has. You also get pets. Like I have the Cow King as a pet, but I could have a little flesh golem pet too. Alright, so these are really great. Like I got really good rolls on these pants. Resist all is definitely what you want to get on a primary on pants. Like other possibilities here include not much. Like see, these are the other things I didn't get that I could, and it's just like life regen, who cares? Armor, who cares? Vitality, yes please. and then like increasing the damage of my basic attacks that I never use. So these are basically perfect pants, aside from not being ancient. But you know what? That's alright. I'm okay with them not being ancient. So yeah, besides making my Bone Spirit become just wow damage, they do increase my toughness, recovery, and damage slightly. So that's a good find. Oh, see, I would have gotten an even bigger toughness boost, except that the ones I had were a perfect roll as well. Yeah, I'm basically just, yeah, these were really good for a rare. Extremely good, actually. I'm gonna hold on to those for like a wizard sometime, maybe. I was gonna nuke them, but they're as good as you can possibly get for their tier of items, so I'm not gonna nuke them. But there we go. Now we've got really good Bone Spirit damage boost. And okay, yeah, I forgot I was already using that. There's probably something better I could get. Oh, actually, now that I'm not using the furnace, I can use that. That's perfect. Alright, so now that's another 50% damage boost against the Rift Guardians, which are the main threats, so... Oh man, yeah, that's nice. So there, that's a 50% boost on the Bone Spirits, independent multiplier, and then an 85% per second independent multiplier on Bone Spirit. Holy shit, that thing can hurt. And you know what? I really thought I would have set items by now, so I was using Ring of Royal Grandeur in this slot, because it reduces the need for set items by 1. So like, as soon as I had 3 set items, I would have the bonus for having 4, and as soon as I had 5 set items, I'd get the maximum bonus for having 6. But this is not happening, so maybe I can get something a little better. Well, actually, I can make myself immortal, but I'm not really in danger of dying. See, what happens is, you make your, well, it doesn't make you immortal, but it drops all the damage you take by half forever, because the trick is you put a unity ring on your assistant dude, like my scoundrel. I put a unity ring on him, and then I do this, and then he's got the token that makes him immortal, so all of the damage I take forever is cut in half and goes to him, and he never dies. So that's the trick with using Unity and a minion. I kind of like this, pull enemies towards my target and slow them. Like, it doesn't directly increase my damage, but I do bonus damage to things that are slowed. So, I don't feel like I have a lot of other better choices. Like, reducing the cooldown of my skills could be good, except that I don't have cooldowns. Like, that's not even an issue for my build. Chance to create an area of focused power on killing a monster. The problem with that is it makes you stand still, and I'm trying to move quickly. I'm just double checking, like, I'm pretty sure I don't have... I mean, Convention of Elements is really, really good, but only 1/4 of the time. So, like, for 1/4 of the time that I'm out there, I'll do 200% increased damage, another independent multiplier, but... eh. Yeah, why not? We'll do S of Johan. I'm gonna go save these useless perfect yellow legs. Just hold on to them. Who knows, maybe someday they might have a use. They're perfect. I don't want to just give them up. Alright, you... Seriously, set item. Just give me a set item. You know what, let's try boots. I bet there's set boots.
Don't forget, luck always changes.
Oh. Pestilence battle boots. Hey, a set item. And it is a direct upgrade to... It's almost a direct upgrade. The good thing about it is I can reroll... okay, so these, like, they're pretty far from perfect. But I can reroll them. And make them slightly closer. So what is... I don't actually know what any of these sets do. So let's see here. Each corpse you consume fires a corpse lance at a nearby enemy. So... Each enemy you hit with Bone Spear reduces your damage taken by 2%. Okay. And then each corpse you consume grants you an empowered Bone Spear charge that increases, wow, the damage of your next Bone Spear by 3,000%. Okay. So that's definitely the Bone Town set. Wow. I'm curious what the supporting items for that are. Like what effects they would have. I'm guessing that they have like an effect on Corpse Lance or something. Anyway, those are pretty good. I mean, I'll use them. I don't know that I like that set necessarily. I mean, it's an interesting set. It could be fun, but I'd really have to see the supporting items for it to know if I'd really like to use it. And yeah, the armor is the weak link on this. I mean, actually, the armor and the life regen are the weak links on that. I don't care about regen, but I knew I was going to be able to get resist all on it, and that's what I really wanted. So yeah, because see, ideally, like for this set, see how it says it's empowering Bone Spear? You would want these boots to have Bone Spear on them instead of the life regen that it has. So like you want the resist all. That's always a better get than life regen. I don't know. I really don't need to be so defensive with it either. I could just keep the life regen and drop the resist all and take the damage, but whatever. Whatever. Do what I want. Oh, you know what? I have an option I didn't think about doing. I can try upgrading some items to try to get something good. I can try to upgrade items into... So let's see. So if I wanted to get... Hey, Tachi. Fire away. So let's see. So let's try upgrading one of those and upgrading one of these and see what I get. The rifts themselves are kind of like the main thing you do, and there's there's three kinds now. There's, in this patch they added challenge rifts, which are brand new, and the point of a challenge rift is it's not random. Like regular rifts are all randomized, but the challenge rifts are the newest one, and they're not random. Those ones are go into this specifically set up rift with a specific character and see if you can beat a time. So, have you done adventure mode? Because adventure mode has like kind of become the main purpose of the game. Like the main thing that you do with it. So here's a little trick. You can upgrade a rare item into a legendary item. Costs a lot of death's breaths though, so like I can't do this a whole ton. I only have 194 DBs. Oh, okay. Okay, so you're relatively new to the game then. That's cool. So once you unlock adventure mode, it kind of becomes the main draw of the game. And what did I get here? Oh shit, I got an ancient version of it. Attacking with Siphon Blood has a chance to cast a free Blood Nova. What does Blood Nova do? Let's find out. Oh wow, that's kind of neat. Oh, okay, so you're playing the console version. The console version is a lot closer to the PC version than it used to be. Like you have rifts in that, and I think you even have seasons now, which the new season is going to start next month. Let's see here. So this is kind of cool. It's but I'm using a two-handed weapon, so I can't I can't use it anyway. Let's see. So let's try upgrading you. See if we have better luck with this dude. Tachi, like what I'm doing now is Kenai's Cube. Are you familiar with that? Because that was added later on in the game as well. So seasons are a chance to start with a fresh character, and everyone else who's playing in the season with you is also on a fresh character, and they give you certain achievements per season, and if you get them all done, you get an extra slot in your stash. Sorry, I'm a little froggy in the throat today. Like, there's no season going on right now. The last one ended. But they are coming to consoles. Or they might already... I think they already might have had a console season. Now so this thing is Kanai's Cube, and what it does is it replaces the cube from Diablo 2. I don't know if you played 2, but it had a cube as well where you could, like... Dang, it's been so long since I played D2, I forget what the cube in that even did now. But this one does a bunch of things, a bunch of really useful endgame things, like when you're trying to find a specific legendary weapon, you can give it a rare weapon that you can craft at the other crafter. You know, you can get an unlimited stock of these from the other crafter, drop them into this cube, and use this Hope of Cain recipe here, and you gamble on turning it into, there you go, a weapon that you don't already have. So yeah, it says your secondary skills deal 271% additional damage while bone armor is active. So that's kind of good, but it's nowhere near as good as what I've got with my current weapon. Not just that I lose tons of damage from it, but also that like just that secondary skill itself, it's just not that impressive because I don't use bone armor. I mean, maybe I could start using bone armor, but I have a feeling like this is oriented towards a build that I am not. So this experiment did not help me that much. I mean, they're both necromancer specific items, but they're not helping my specific build very much. So I might need to increase the time between my timer messages. Sorry, I don't mean to spam my own chat. I'm gonna go space those out. I'll show you the riffs, alright? It's easier to just show you than to talk about them. Just give me a moment. I'm gonna increase the time between my timed messages. Okay. Now people will not be bombarded quite so much. Let's see here. So I'll show you a regular rift and then I'll show you a greater rift so you can see the difference. You need to do regular rifts to get tokens to go into greater rifts, is how the system works. So you'll end up doing a lot of both. I want to see if I can get a necromancer specific, like let's see, bracers. I'll try upgrading into a rare bracer or two. Kitty rubbing on my leg. Meow. Meow. I'll do it twice. We'll see if I can get something good. Meow. So, you know what, while I'm here, I'll just show you, like, once you go find the cube, it has 10 different recipes. The first one lets you extract legendary powers. So, like, this thing here, the furnace, that's actually a legendary weapon that you can find. And all of the weapons that are legendary have a power. Like, see how this one's legendary power says every point of maximum essence increases my damage by 0.5%, and bone spikes generate 2 additional essence. So, like, that's an extremely strong legendary power. And if I wanted to nuke this weapon, I could just equip that power, like I did with the furnace, which is also an extremely strong legendary power, because elites are bosses, champion packs, and rare spawns. So like the blue enemy packs, the yellow enemy packs, and then bosses, and then rift guardians, those all count as elites. So you just do straight up 50% more damage to all the really threatening things in the game. So this is your weapon slot, and like as you can see, any weapon that you're allowed to use, you can steal the power from it. Basically, you destroy the legendary to do this, but once you destroy the legendary in the cube, then you can always equip it on any of your characters. That's the other nice thing too, is like it's universal. Like I didn't extract any of these on this necromancer. I did all these extractions on other characters. Anyways, then you get an armor slot. So like, these are all armor items, and you can equip any of those, and you don't understand packs. So like when champion packs are blue enemies that you're gonna run into, like when you're just running around. And no, the cube is found in adventure mode in a specific area. You have to be in adventure mode to find the cube. So, you know, just finish the game first and then worry about it. Because the cube is an endgame tool anyway. Like, the stuff that you can do with the cube is all about min-maxing. Are you familiar with the term min-max? But anyway, the whole point of it is that, like, you just make the strongest possible character through the use of the cube. Not only through it letting you equip these powers permanently. So you get a weapon slot, an armor slot, and an accessory slot. And it works the same on all of them. You extract the power and then you get to keep it forever. Hey, thanks for the follow. Appreciate it. Anyway, so like I have Tasker and Theo for that. I'm sure I'll find something better, like that's Necromancer specific, But in the meantime, 50% damage boost for my skeleton army. You know, that's fun. It's fun and I like it. And then S of Johann, it just synergizes with my epic gems, which epic gems are another thing that we'll have to talk about, but we'll get there. That'll come at the end of the Greater Rift explanation. Oh right, I was gonna try one more upgrade, see if I can get something Necromancer specific. Oh yeah, so I was gonna tell you the powers. So this is the extract power. It's the first thing you do. You extract a legendary power. Next thing you can do is reforge a legendary entirely. Like you can say, well, you know, like let's see, I've got this scythe that's a legendary, it's kind of cool, but it's not ancient. So like you can see this weapon is ancient, it's got the gold border, it has the massively increased damage that comes with being an ancient. And so like it'd be a huge downgrade for me to go from a level 70 ancient weapon to a level 70 non-ancient. Even if it's a legendary, it's still a huge downgrade. But I could try to re-roll this, and that's what Reforged Legendary is. The whole point of it is you can re-roll a legendary, and you have a 10% chance every time you re-roll it of making it into a legendary version of itself. So, I mean, or an ancient version of itself. So, like, that's one way you can try and, like, finish your build, your ideal build. And then upgrade a rare item, which is what I've done a couple times here. It's how I got these two items right there. And, like, see, this one, even straight out of an upgrade, became an ancient. So you can even get ancients like that. The only thing is, you don't know which legendary you're going to get. So reforging tends to be the more reliable method. What do we got? Dang it. Lakuni Prowlers. Great. Try one more time, and then I'm getting really low. Damn it. Realms buff bracers. You're killing me. You're killing me, game, with these generic crap items. Alright, fine. Anyways, let's get on to the rifts. I'm going to hold on to both of these, just because I will extract them later. Or actually, I could do it right now. Because those are Necromancer specific, if I do the extractions on them, then it'll be... I kind of don't want to extract the legendary one. But also, it's got bad rolls on it, so... Oh well, this one I'm definitely gonna do an extraction on. So, there. I nuke the item, but I have a new power now, so if I wanted to, I could go equip that power instead of the furnace. I don't know. Actually, that's kind of a tough call. Like 3,000 addition or 300% additional damage is more than 50%, but it's got conditions to it. Like, for one thing, it would only work on Bone Spear, not Bone Spirit, which this does. And the other limitation is that it's based on my bone armor, which, let's see, how does bone armor work? It has so bone armor has a 10-second cooldown. So every time, okay, so it lasts for 60 seconds, but it loses 5 seconds every time I would use that weapon power. Or it loses 4 seconds every time I use that weapon power. So, I don't know, it's a little bit more limited than Furnace. Furnace is just like, everything you do does 50% more damage. The power doesn't matter. Just everything, flat, huge boost. Let's check this out real quick. I'll probably end up transmuting this other one as well, but I just want to see what it could have potentially had. So, yeah, okay, so it could have had 10% crit. So it has the wrong, like, I don't imagine any build is going to want command golem damage, and it has vitality and a socket. Like, that's just, it's unusable. So even though it's an ancient, you know what? Because it's an ancient and they changed the rules on that, I'm actually going to nuke it. because you get 3 Forgotten Souls for Ancients. So I'll just make another one of those sometime that isn't Ancient, and I'll nuke one that's not Ancient into the cube. Anyways, rifts. So we'll do a regular Nephilim Rift. Oh wow, I'm on Torment 2, so... you know what, let's turn up the Torment level, because I'll one-shot everything in Torment 2 right now. It won't even be close. Not even close, baby. We can go up to Torment 5. I don't even have a set, and I can do Torment 5. Oh my gosh, but that's because of my epic gems. Alright, what am I doing? That's not rifts. Rifts. Nephilim Rift. So you just walk up to the obelisk, and also this is only in adventure mode, by the way. Like, as soon as you're in adventure mode, you can start doing rifts. You can do bounties and rifts. And the point of the rift is that it's just a randomly generated area that you're going to run around in. And you're going to get cool stuff like power pylons, which are like super shrines. I think the story mode doesn't have pylons in it, but like this one raises my damage by like 300,000% or something. I don't know. It's just one-shot city once you get that. Chests are garbage, even in adventure mode. They never have anything good in them. And I guess it's because people abuse chests. Like they use third-party programs or something, but I don't even understand why that matters, because there's no item trading and stuff in this game, so like there's no economy. I mean, you can technically trade items with people that you're near, but I don't know. Anyway, so those little yellow orbs that I got help fill up the completion bar that you can see on the right side there. The yellow completion bar. I love this song. Cheetah Men. If you haven't seen the Cheetah Men episode of Angry Video Game Nerd, I highly recommend it. It's a piece of gaming history. Cuss Blood. Bone Spirit, so good. Did I get feared? Yeah, I did get feared. They're nightmarish. So anyway, you do these rifts to farm Death's Breaths, which are those teal drops that keep happening when I kill a boss pack. And the higher the torment level that you're playing in, the more Death's Breaths drop per pack. Well, it does a lot of things. When this is over, I can show you, like, the game tells you everything it actually does. In terms of, like, what it does with the direct gameplay, it just adjusts the numbers. That is correct. Everything does more damage and takes more damage to kill, but the whole point of it is that you get better rewards for your increased efforts. You get better drop rates. Like these Death's Breaths that are so pivotal to using Kane's Cube, as you go up in Torments, eventually it guarantees that you'll drop 2 Death's Breaths per elite pack that you kill. Like either like these guys here with... See how that's a yellow enemy, so that's considered a rare spawn. Even though they're not that rare, but they're called rare spawns. I'm gonna 2-shot it. Boom. So like rare spawns, they'll always drop a Death's Breath, but once you get up to Torment, like 12 I think it is, difficulty level, it guarantees they'll always drop 2. And like prior to that, like right now it always drops 1. Lower than this, it's not even a guarantee that it will always drop 1. And just the higher and higher you get, the more it can potentially drop. I think at the highest difficulty in the game right now, there's a chance that it'll drop a 3rd. I think. I'm not entirely sure on that. Right, so those are rare spawns. They're yellow. Like, it'll have one above average toughness boss type monster that also has a weaker pack with it. And then the blue monster packs are the champions, where it'll be like these guys right here that I'm fighting, and they'll all be the same monster, and they'll all be the same power level, but there'll be like 4 or 5 of them. Okay, so like these are minions. Like it says plagued electrified minions, so that means like here's the actual boss that I'm fighting. Not really a boss, but the rare spawn. 2-shot, haha. And see, like his minions are creating all these plague piles. Because the minions get the powers that the boss has, but they're a lot easier to kill. Whereas, like I was saying, with the blue champion packs, the enemies are all equally powerful and equally difficult to kill. I think, did they release Necromancer on consoles? I think they did, but I don't play this on console, so I don't really follow the news on that. I really like the Necromancer. It automatically became my favorite class in the game once I started using it. So anyway, this is rifting. Oh yeah, I love Dark Souls. I've beaten all of them. Bloodborne is my favorite of the Souls games, though, and I do have a PS4. I love this Necromancer. It's so much fun. It's everything I liked about the D2 Necromancer, but with, you know, modern quality of life stuff that D3 has. Did you ever play D2? Just curious. So like, I'm turning 35 next month. D2 was my stomping ground growing up. Okay, well, so you won't have the nostalgia aspect that I do, but it's not necessary to enjoy the Necromancer. It's just a really well-designed class. Like, Corpse Explosion. Who wouldn't love Corpse Explosion? Nice, man. I can respect that, keeping it gaming. I can only hope that when I turn 49, I will still be gaming as much as ever. I do have a daughter, and she loves Mario. She's into Mario, Kirby, Yoshi, all the Nintendo properties right now. And I encourage that. So as you can see, this rift it's just going to keep going and going until I kill enough enemies. It doesn't really have a defined ending. I mean, technically rifts... I didn't know that about you, Tanya. I would have guessed 29. Oh, that's awesome. Well, thanks a lot for checking out my stream. I really appreciate it. That's awesome. Really glad to hear it. Yeah, I love my daughter to death. She is so much fun, like to play Yoshi's Woolly World with, or like Mario Maker. When she was 3, and I let her play. Awesome. See, networking. That's what we gotta do. Us gals stick together. I don't know if you saw my stream title yesterday, but I mentioned being genderqueer myself, so I don't know. I feel like I'm kind of on the androgynous side of things. I exhibit a lot of more feminine traits, I feel, than masculine. But yeah, I mean, this is absolutely a very open, welcoming, and progressive Twitch stream. I actually said on Twitter, if you like gaming but hate gamers, check out my stream. 'Cause I also hate gamers. Like, even though I kind of grew up as one, I never, you know, I was never with like the 4chan crowd. I always thought they were kind of disgusting. And feel free to ask me about my military service. Oh my goodness. A whole lot of things fell into place as I got older and like realized, wait a second, I'm like as far from the masculine ideal as a quote marks man can be. Yeah, I did not fit in the military. I was Air Force. And I mean, besides just the whole not fitting in thing, I've got a lot of other ethical concerns about serving in the US military at this point that I didn't really understand when I was 19. But I will say one really positive thing that happened was I got to go to South Korea. And I think going to South Korea for 2 years was incredibly important to me becoming the person I am today. Have you gotten to try Bloodborne, Tachi? I mean, you said you're a console player, but you didn't mention a PS4. If it's in your budget, I absolutely recommend that. Okay, so there I just like instantly blew up the Rift Guardian because Bone Spirit. Okay. Oh yeah, so here, Greater Rift Keystone. I actually got 2 of them for doing this one rift. Second favorite. What's your number 1 favorite then? No judgment, no judgment. But I'm just curious. Really? Okay, I could see a lot of people feeling that way. I like using the Greatsword in Dark Souls 1 more than most of the others. I did a I did a Greatsword build in Dark Souls 1, and it was a blast. I loved just crushing everything with the giant slab of steel ultra phallus weapon. So anyway, that's a regular rift. So you get through the regular rift, you get golden XP for doing it. More importantly, you get greater rift keystones. So then I'll show you what a greater rift is as soon as I'm through this. What do we got here? Ooh, those look necromancer specific. them Baldur sides. Oh shit! Oh, that's awesome! Oh my god! Oh, look at this shit! Look at this glove! Oh my gosh! See, I haven't spoiled myself on the new legendaries that came into the game with the Necromancer. When an exploded corpse damages at least one enemy, your corpse explosion deals 100% increased damage for 6 seconds, stacking up to 5 times! Oh my goodness! Oh, my heart. Fantastic. I'm actually going to lose a tiny bit of critical hit. That sucks, but I love this item. And this would be like a really good armor slot cube item as well if I was going to do that. Do you have the Mystic, Tachi? Did you get the Mystic yet in your game? The Necromancer is tons of fun. If you like the game and you want to get, you know, like an extra 10-20 hours of fun out of it just playing Necromancer, definitely worth the cost, I think. I mean, you'll easily get $1 an hour worth of enjoyment out of it, I feel. But I'm a little biased because this has quickly become my favorite class in the game. Alright, so I'm gonna... Actually, I don't even know if I should re-roll the area damage, because what could it become? Well, it could reduce... attack speed, like... This might actually be the best possible set of rolls you can get on this glove. I mean, like, if it was perfect rolls, that would be better, but... Like, I don't actually think that attack speed is better than area damage. So what area damage does, it's a little hard to explain, but what it does is... Oh, well, that's the thing about Diablo 3, it doesn't matter. You can play whatever classes you want because everybody just exists to kill things. It's not like a traditional RPG where, like, you have to have synergy between the classes. That's a non-issue in this game. Like, the closest to that you'll ever get in this game is having, like, some people in your group debuff the enemies. Like the Necromancer curse that I've got is probably the least selfish thing that I have going right now. Anyway, let me talk about area damage real quick. Area damage is a flat 10% chance every time you do, or 20%. It's a 20% chance every time you do damage to a target to also do that much damage to everything in a 10-yard radius, and, well, not that much damage, to do a percent of that much damage. So, like, if we go look at my details here, let's go ahead and equip these because they're really good. So my area damage is at 65%. Oh, there you go, it explains it right there. So all of my skills have a 20% chance when they damage something to also deal 65% of their original damage to all the enemies in a 10-yard radius. So, for example, there's a 20% chance every time I use Bone Spirit to do 65% of 4,000% of my damage to everything in a 10-yard radius. So yeah, that's actually a really good stat. Which means I don't need to re-roll it, which means I could actually re-roll this into a 10% crit, which I think would be the best thing I could do right now. Well, actually, I could raise my crit damage, because that can reach 50%, but you know, I could even re-roll this to be 20%. I don't know, like when you get a weapon that's got really good rolls like this. See, I could even re-roll this because that's a really low intelligence roll. I could get it up to 750. But when you get a perfect item like this, you want to re-roll it. Like, you want to pick the weakest stat on it and just re-roll that weak stat to become better. But these are all, like, equally bad, except for critical hit damage. That's towards the higher end of its possibilities. On the PC, you can hold the control key to see what the ranges are for each of the rolls. So, like, you can see that the critical hit chance is towards the lower end of what it could be, damage is towards the higher end, intelligence is towards the lower end, and area damage is dead center of what it could be. But you know what, I'm not gonna worry about spending materials on a non-ancient, basically. Like, this is really cool, it's a nice upgrade for me, but it's not ancient, so I don't care about, like, spending a bunch of my hard-earned resources making it slightly better. It's already gonna... The real point of this glove is that it's gonna make my corpse explosion ridiculously good. Oh, that's fun. Anyway, so we're through that. Greater Rift. So like now I've got 2 Greater Rift keys. I've actually got even more than that, but beyond the point. You do Greater Rifts, you get to pick how difficult they are. So like I'm in Torment 5 for a regular Rift right now, but I can set this to be any Torment I want, essentially. Torment 13 is the highest Torment level. So we're doing these on Torment 6 just because I can get through them fairly quickly. But I do want to show you what the difference is between the Torments real quick. So you go to Game Settings, and then like you can see here, once you have Adventure Mode open, it's a choice here. And then you can set the difficulty level. So like Torment 5 has tons of extra gold, tons of extra XP. You can get the highest level possible gem drops, and you can also start getting set items. But that starts all the way back at Torment 1. Like I think you have to be in Torment 1 to start getting set item drops. And then it says additional gold, XP, legendary drop rate per Torment level. That's just kind of the catch-all. So you go all the way up to 5, and you get more of everything. And it doesn't mention Death's Breaths in there, but like, yeah, see, like, it's just showing you like how the multiplier goes up for each of the rest of these. And it doesn't tell you that the Death's Breaths drops go up, but they do. And it doesn't tell you that the crafting materials for doing bounties goes up, but they do. So, actually that rift was pretty easy, so we could actually start doing Torment 6 in just the regular rifts. So, like, the regular rift difficulty is determined by that stuff. The greater rift difficulty doesn't care what your Torment level is set to. The greater rifts, you just manually pick it and rip it. And you can choose to empower the greater rifts. And all that does is it lets you upgrade your legendary gems in extra time. But we don't care about that right now, because my gems are already way beyond the upgrade level that these levels of rifts can do, because I took my gems off another character. Oh man, my corpse explosions are gonna be so ridiculously strong now. Oh my gosh, yeah, because you can see on my buff bar down below, like down there, I get 6 seconds of 5,000% corpse explosion damage now, as long as I keep blowing up corpses. It's so ridiculous. I love this game, and I love how ridiculous the numbers get in it. So here we got a champion pack that I just completely exploded with corpse explosion. Oh man, I love the Necromancer, and I love these items that I'm getting. I mean, I found a couple I didn't really care all that much for, like you saw. I just extracted them and nuked one of them. But on the whole, I really like the items I'm finding for Necromancer and what they do to change the gameplay. Like, I can, because of this corpse explosion item, I can practically just run through this entire level just exploding corpses and not even using my other powers. Like, I could definitely do a harder, greater rift than this, just because of that one item. I could up my difficulty again. And yeah, like, Master is fine when you're just doing the story mode. The Torment levels are for once you've got, like, Kanai's Cube, and yeah, Master, I think, is the one below Torment. Like, the stuff that I'm doing comes from having kind of a mature account. Like, when this rift is over, I'll show you epic gems, and like, my epic gems are a large part of why I can do Torment without a set. Normally you have to have a set to do Torment difficulties, like beyond the first anyway. You can probably do the first without a set, but going beyond that is very difficult. Oh my gosh, I am just tearing this place apart. Thank you, Corpse Explosion. Just when you didn't think Corpse Explosion could get any cooler, you find the item that makes it even cooler. So, the end game of this, Tachi, becomes you put a legendary or a set item in every slot on your character, and you want to find the combinations that have like a lot of synergy, that build on each other a lot. So like, because I don't actually have any sets, I can just use whatever legendaries I want right now, but you get some of the biggest bonuses in the game from having sets. And when this is over, actually, I can just stop right now and show you what I mean. I'm not in any danger of running out of time. So like, I did find one set item so far, and it tells you when you find one, like what you can expect. So it's going to change it so that when I consume corpses, which you have a couple different skills that consume them, not just Corpse Explosion, using any of those will fire Corpse Lances, which is actually another skill that consumes them. So what that would do, I think, is make it so you fire 2 Corpse Lances instead of 1, if that's what you were using. Or in my case, I'm going to explode corpses and fire lances out of them. If I had 2 parts of this set. Then if I had 4 parts of the set, every time I'm hitting stuff with Bone Spear... Hey, thanks, Cypher, see you later. Alright, so, like the second set bonus is defensive, so I'm going to take half damage basically forever, because you're just going to run pack to pack and kill everything and keep getting that bonus refreshed. Because 15 seconds is plenty of time to find a new pack to kill. And then the final bonus on the set, and this is the same for every set, for every class, gives you a gigantic damage boost to either one specific skill or a couple of skills. And in this case, each time I consume a corpse, I get Empowered Bone Spear that increases the damage of my next Bone Spear by 3,000%. So it basically it turns my Bone Spear skill into a Bone Spirit, nearly. So that's like what that set is all about, is making Bone Spear super good. I really like Bone Spirit though, so I don't feel like I would necessarily go that route. Because Bone Spirit is so fucking cool. It's like, it's like, what is spookier than a skeleton, you know? Well, how about a skeleton that's also a ghost? Check that out. Check out that spoopy skeleton ghost that does 4,000% damage on contact. It's ridiculous. Sort of like this Corpse Explosion. Ridiculous. But yeah, so you're gonna do most of your endgame builds around sets, and each class has 4 sets to choose from, including Necromancer. They launched with 4 sets. And each set emphasizes a different aspect of the character. And then, also, you might have noticed the set has 6 pieces, but you have way more than 6 slots on your character. So what ends up happening then is you can kind of play around and make some choices about your non-set slots, like what would you put in them. So like, let's say that this set, okay, so it has so this set is head, hands, torso, legs, shoulders. So it doesn't use your belt slot, it doesn't use your bracer slot, and it doesn't use your weapon slots, and it doesn't use your jewelry slots. So like, all of those could be any kind of epic you wanted. Unfortunately, it does use my pants slot, legs, yeah. Pestilence Incantations is the legs, so I would have to give up the Defiler Quisis, I guess you'd say. Quisis? I don't know how you say that. But I would lose this, which is, you know, Bone Spirit becoming even more ridiculously strong. I'd have to give that up. And then I'd have to either... Well, I have some choices, but the main choice would be, like, do I then nuke this item in the cube and just equip that power so that I've always got it anyway? Or then we got this problem. I just got these gloves that are also not a set item, and they also power up my other favorite ability, which is Corpse Explosion. So now it's like, oh my gosh, how do I decide which of my babies do I keep? Because if I do choose this set, both of those slots are spoken for. And I can only equip one of those abilities from the Kanai's Cube. So that's where like you have to start making some tough decisions when it comes to wearing sets. But that's only one set. The other sets don't all use the same slots, so it's possible I could find a set that lets me keep both of these. And sometimes there's sets that are only 2 items. Like there's an amulet plus ring set, and there's one shot. Yeah, there's an amulet plus ring set, and there's also geez, that's a lot of exploding enemies. Must have been 2 packs that both had explosion. Like there's a 2 ring set called Focus and Restraint that's awesome. It's a huge damage multiplier if you have both pieces. Let's see. I'm gonna stand. Oh yeah, One Shot City. And that's why I love Bone Spirit. It's One Shot City. So here you go. This is Greater Rift. You might have noticed enemies didn't drop anything. You get all the drops at the end, and you get, you know, a bunch of crafting materials. You get a bunch of gems, and then you get however, damn it, you get however many of these legendary items at the end. And again, like as you increase the difficulty, you get more and more drops. So the deal with Urshi here is at the end of every rift that you successfully complete, she lets you upgrade your epic gems. And every time you finish a greater rift, you get an epic gem. So like you don't start out with all these, but you always get one of them every time you finish the greater rift. And the epic gems do all kinds of fun stuff. Like I'm actually equipped with these 2 right now. So what the epic gems do is they can only be inserted into jewelry. You can only put them into your rings or your amulet. So you can only ever have 3 of them at a time. It's a hard cap. You can never have more than 3. And each of them has the potential to really massively boost your damage output. Like in the case of this one, you can see any enemy that's under the effects of crowd control takes an extra 35% damage. And that's an independent multiplier. So like I was saying, like how, you know, my corpse explosions get a 500% damage boost because of this. That's an independent multiplier. And that, like, so then like that 500% would get boosted by another 35% because of this gem all by itself. And not additively, like multiplicatively. And then same thing with Zai's Stone of Vengeance. Damage ideal is increased by 10% for every 10 yards between me and the enemy hit. Maximum, you know, I get nearly a 50% damage boost for being at maximum range. And then I also get a 20% chance to stun any enemies that I hit. So that helps you keep them away. And then the final bit of the puzzle here is Ice Blink. My cold skills now apply chill effects, and my chill effects now slow enemy movement even more than they used to. And then enemies that I chill also have a 10% increased chance to be critically hit. So this has that perfect synergy going with Zai's Stone of Vengeance and Bane of the Trapped, where it's going to help me keep stuff away from me because it's going to CC them for me, and it's also going to trigger Bane of the Trapped because that gives me my 35% against things just for being under CC, crowd control. So anything that's slowed, I get this bonus from. And then, so what happens here is you go talk to her, and when you don't die at all in a Greater Rift, you get a bonus chance. So I have 3+1 chances to upgrade it. And because it's already level 26, my chance is down to 30 to actually get another level out of it. We can try it. Oh, look at that. So I did get one, but see, now it's down to 15% chance. And the way you improve your chances of actually getting the upgrade to happen is by doing harder and harder rifts. So there, and what upgrading that did was it increased the slow bonus. Anyway, so that's it. You finish the rift, you get your items. And you also get blood shards. Everything you do in adventure mode gives blood shards. You get them for finishing regular rifts, greater rifts, and bounties. And bounties are the only part of adventure mode I didn't show you yet. But tell you what, let's go gamble. So gambling is back from Diablo 2, but you didn't play that, so I guess I don't need to mention it. So let's see if I can, like, gamble a better shoulder. Like, my shoulder's not really very impressive. See if I can get a set shoulder. Like this one, yeah, this has a set shoulder item. So if I get that, I'd start firing corpse lances. I don't think they'd matter that much, but... But maybe I can get a different necromancer-specific shoulder even. Or I can get nothing good. And I already know this item is junk, because I know what most of the items in this game are, because I've played this game a lot. Kitty! Kitty's meowing at me on the ground. I know you've got food, though. I already did their cat box, and I know they got food and water. So she's just meowing for the sake of it. Anyway, I'll go do some bounties. So, bounties, you just open up the map, and when you're in adventure mode, and you can see all the places you're allowed to teleport to, and the ones that have an exclamation mark are your bounty targets. So you just go do 5 bounties in an act, and then you get a reward. You get a big chest full of junk. Okay, maybe not junk, but it's a reward chest. It's got stuff in it that's potentially useful to you. The main reason you do this is to get crafting materials, which are these ones up here, these bounty materials. You use these to do a lot of stuff with Canai's Cube. So if we look at our choices here, I'm the lowest. You end up using all of these for all of the Canai's Cube stuff, so it's okay to try to, like, keep them relatively even. So I need Corrupted Angel Flesh the most right now. So, oh wait, not that. So Corrupted Angel Flesh is from Act 4. So I'm gonna go to Act 4 and just do the bounties there. So let's go clear the Hell Rift. Easy, right? Wait, why am I on Torment 11? So as you can see, being on Torment 11 means that I'm not really hurting these things. I'm just gonna leave or die instantly. Yeah, adventure mode is really the heart of the game at this point. And the bounties can be fun. I don't know, like... Bounties have a mixed reputation. They can be fun, they can be good. They're hit and miss. Blizzard's done a lot to try to make them better over time. So yeah, I think I was just showing you Torment levels and I forgot to actually keep it at one that I can do. So I could probably, maybe I could even do Torment 7 now. Let's try it. I can't do 11, but I might be able to do 7, which is just amazing that I can even consider that without a set. Having those epic gems from other characters has really pushed me way beyond what I should be able to do. Like, the normal order of progression in this game is that you're gonna get a 6-piece set first, and then when you're shooting off these 3000% damage bone spears, that's what's gonna allow you to do the harder, greater rifts, which in turn allows you to upgrade your gems to be rank 66 like mine are. Like you saw, the rift I was doing, I was barely able to get Ice Blink up to rank 28. So like these gems are more than twice as powerful as they should be for a character of my relative power level. So they're definitely boosting me. Let's see here. So we want to be on Act 4 to get more angel flesh. Corrupted angel flesh. That's ridiculous. So let's see how this goes. Cleanse a cursed chest. But first I have to find it. Yeah, Monk is cool. Oh yeah, this is a new like set piece. Oh yeah, this is fine. Yep, I can do T7. Oh, ridiculous. Well, okay, I can do it, but it's a little bit on the slow end. Maybe I should not do it. Like, there's always trade-offs. Just because you can do something in adventure mode doesn't mean you should, because really you're just trying to like get loot as fast as possible is really the goal. It's just get stronger as quick as you can. And to that end, if you have to kill things half as quickly, then it's not worth it, because yeah, like this is too slow. I'm not in any danger, but it's too slow to be worth the time it takes. Like if I'm gonna get one more crafting item for doing this, it's not worth taking twice as long to do it, you know, because I could, if I set the difficulty down 1 torment level, I could probably do this twice as quick and get almost twice as many crafting items for my time. But that was fun just to find out that I can hang. I can hang in T7 without a set. Oh, this game is silly. But we'll stick to T6 for now. Kill Izual. Let's do that. Let's go kill a boss. And like bosses like him are why I have Bone Spirit, because Corpse Explosion is great for killing weenies like, you know, regular enemies like these dudes, but you don't really get a chance to use it against bosses because they don't tend to have a lot of corpses near them. It's more for when you're getting to the boss that you get most of the utility out of Corpse Explosion. Like, see, it's good against like champion packs like those dudes. Oh yeah, and that's the other thing too about doing the bounties. You can get Death's Breaths during bounties. Also, you get loot goblins during bounties. That's one of the main appeals to bounties. You can get loot goblins in regular rifts as well, but there's certain goblins that only spawn during bounties, and those are like the best ones. Like the goblins that have the portal to Whimsyshire. They made Whimsyshire really good, by the way, in a recent patch. Maybe someday they'll make Splat. Maybe someday they'll make chests good again too. Who knows? I'm dreaming big here. So even tier 7 is a little bit slower than I like, but I mean, I also don't actually need to fight any of these monsters. Really, I just need to, because I'm doing bounties, unless the bounty says kill X monsters, you can just run past them and get to the boss. And I have a Crusader. I did their Thorns build once, and I kind of liked it, but I'd much rather play a Necromancer. Alright, let's see how this goes. I'm gonna curse you. Gonna send my skeleton army on you. Okay, skeleton army's doing pretty good. Holy shit. Oh man, I fucked his life bar with 1 bone spirit. Boom, 2 bone spirits, you're done. Yeah. Bone spirit is so good. Yeah, goblins are a lot of fun, and there are goblins in bounty mode that take you to, well, one, there's a chance you'll get a goblin portal to the goblin realm called the Vault, which is awesome. The Vault is really, really cool, and it's also how you get an epic gem that gives you infinite gold, basically. But yeah, you get... So, oh, by the way, so like you finish a bounty, it tells you it's completed, and it shows you here like you got one of them done, and then you can just click on the next one and go. But yeah, the Vault is really cool, and it does get you, the first time you do it, you get an epic gem that does not help your combat at all, but it does help you amass huge quantities of gold. And the Vault itself is stuffed silly with opportunities to get gold and drops. Sick 'em, boys. Oh shit, I'm actually getting hurt. All this electricity. By the way, don't mind that message. It's just for when I'm playing Hearthstone. Hearthstone is pretty awesome. I like that game a lot. I don't know if you saw my stream yesterday, but I was kind of teaching people about that one a little bit. Really fun game. Really expensive game if you want to like try to collect all the cards in it though. And that's kind of it's a pipe dream of mine to have every card in Hearthstone. Oh, okay. Yeah, that was towards the end of the stream. Because I had told people in her channel that I really liked the Necromancer. So I showed off Hearthstone and Diablo. So it begins. Let the corpse explosions guide your way. Cursed chest events are fun because they spawn more and more monsters as the time goes on, which means more and more corpses, for more and more corpses, for more and more corpses, for more and more corpses to explode. I killed 107 enemies with corpse explosion exclusively. Alright, that bounty's done. It's a shame I haven't seen any goblins yet, but only did 2. I like Hearthstone a lot, but it is expensive to try to play to play a variety of decks. It's expensive. If you only want to play a couple of decks, like you only like a couple of them even, then it's not so bad. But if you really want to try everything, and I get bored easily, so I like to try everything. Then it gets pricey. And I mean, alternatively, you can just make it the only game you ever play, and then you can use the free currency to try to keep your collection up to date. And you can still get a little bit of variety going that way, but it's very hard. Like, you have to play it constantly if you want to try that path. I got knocked back. You know what I say to that? I say bone spirits. Another cursed chest, but cursed chest is not my objective here. I just want to get the bounty done. Oh, so you did try Hearthstone? You tried Priest in Hearthstone? Priest is interesting. They've never really been on the high end of the like power tier, just because of the nature of their play. Like, almost every Priest deck is control and defensive oriented, so because of their defensive and control nature, they can be a lot of fun to play as. I think, like, I had a Dragon Priest deck that I really liked a lot, but they do have trouble because a lot of the other classes play very aggressive decks, and aggro, like high tempo, high aggression beats control. Control beats mid-range, mid-range beats aggression, aggression beats control. Is just how the game's balance works out. And you die. Splat. Get out of my way, kid. And currently I play Warrior. Quest Warrior is the deck that I've got going. I like it a lot. And it's really fun. And it's kind of a hybrid of mid-range and control. It's not like a full-on control warrior deck, which is a thing. Warriors also have very strong control decks, but it's more like I just want to control the game. I want to stay alive in the game long enough to finish my quest, and then I start doing 8 damage a turn for 2 mana to random targets, and I just win the game like that. And it's not even really about control anymore. It's just that I have this permanent, super powered up hero power that you can't do anything to stop, and you will die. Really? See, I don't know. I have raged over Hearthstone in the past, but since I've come back to it after like a 2-year break, I don't rage anymore. It's not as rage inducing. I think I'm starting to be able to control my anger issues in general. Also, I finished that bounty. What am I doing? That bounty's over. So you have seen most of what Diablo 3 Adventure Mode has to offer at this point. Like, eventually you will get so strong that you can do Torment 13 faster than I'm doing Torment 6 right now. But the greater rifts never end. The greater rifts will continue to scale up for eternity, is how the end game of this game is. Like, you just keep getting stronger and stronger and stronger until eventually you get to the point where the greater rifts are stronger than you can ever be. There you go. And like, people can do greater rifts that are way stronger than Torment 13. Like, that's really where the end game is the greater rifts. I like this remix. It's an oldie but a goodie. I tell you what, I only need a couple more consistent viewers to make it into the affiliate program like Tanya did. So if you know anyone else who likes to watch streams, please, please, please recommend me. Really appreciate it. A very bad month in June. Month of June, I got no new followers, and I averaged 1 viewer, but a lot of the times I think it was 0. So I'm really glad Tanya reached out yesterday and is being such a dear. Really appreciate her doing that for me. Because I'd really like to make streaming a full-time thing that it's just like what I do, but I know that's a long ways off. I do work from home as a programmer. I've been to college for computer science, that whole deal. I've lived life, you know, military, kid, college. But this is what makes me happy. Talking to people and playing video games. It's good to have goals, right? Oh, I'm supposed to be killing these shaman. That was easy. Alright, bounty complete. I do have 2 really awesome dedicated viewers that hang out all the time. Awesome. Yeah, I'm all about inclusiveness. And I like teaching, you know? Like, I'm glad you came in with questions. It makes it more fun for me when I've got some direction to my blather. I mean, I probably won't play a lot of Diablo 3 going forward. I mean, I'm gonna see how far I can take this, you know, until I stop having fun. Oh, hey, OMD. So there's my #1 regular along with Luna. I don't have great cube powers. I don't even have a set. I don't even have a 2-part set bonus yet. Holy crap. But I am playing Torment 6 anyway, because I've got cheater epic gems from other characters. Holy crap. I'm fighting... Oh shit, see, I'm fighting 2 bosses at the same time. That's how I died. 2 bosses at the same time that shit out AoE damage. Fuckers. There we go. Also, this song is awesome. Oh, shit. Okay, it was 2... Oh, so this is like the bounty boss, along with those other dudes. Jeez. Here, I'll show you, OMD. My set is not a set. I literally just have an awesome weapon. Like, this weapon is so incredibly baller. It is where it's at, right there. And then in addition to that, I've got these amazing pants. Bone Spirit is already fantastic, and these pants just make it ridiculous. I mean, like... With these pants, Bone Spirit, for taking 3 seconds to get to an enemy, does something like 12,000% of my damage. And then I found these are the most recent item I found, is that every time I use Corpse Explosion, I get up to a 500% bonus for it. And then my weapon slot is the Furnace, so the 50% bonus damage to elites. And then my other two slots are kind of pointless. They don't matter right now. I think I have Tasker and Theo for my skeletons, just to up their damage by 50%. But like I'm wearing like all of the Necromancer specific items I've ever found. It's this weapon, these gloves, those pants, and these boots. I've yet to find anything else that's Necromancer specific. And it's so funny though, but because I've got rank 66 epic gems, I can go do T6 without a set. Let's see here. So we got one more bounty to do, and then I'll show you what the bounty cube reward is. So OMD, Tachi there is playing D3 with their partner, and they're about to finish Act 5 and get into adventure mode this weekend. They've never done adventure mode. It's a shame I didn't find any goblins. Oh, I killed the boss, but I didn't finish this bounty, because I didn't kill all the weenies. I was too busy talking. Usually you just kill all the weenies as a matter of course when you're doing a bounty. Bone Spirit. Nice. Oh yeah, Gelatinous Sires. Those are fun goblins. Have you seen those yet, Tachi? By the way, this is what I was talking about when I said I'm so close to getting affiliate. Like, if Luna was here, that's it. Luna, Tachi, and OMD. That would be enough to meet the requirement to get affiliated. I just have to have that consistently. Just three consistent viewers is all it takes. Gelatinous Sires are the best goblin in the game. What they do is they split into more goblins every time they die. So you can end up getting just tons and tons of loot out of Gelatinous Sires. And then it gets even more silly because sometimes you'll go into a goblin rift where like it's a small rift but everything in it is a goblin. Menagerist. Oh, what do they drop again? I don't even remember. I don't have to do this, but I'm going to because why not? Oh, yeah, that's probably how I got my Cow King. Yeah, Menagerist goblins are really rare. That's why I forgot what they even do. I almost never see them. Wee, Corpse Explosion. It's the only skill you need. I have a Cow King pet. It's a cosmetic. Oops. So you can see it amid my skeletons. I've got a little Cow King with a bovine bardiche and a crown and red eyes right there by my cursor. They don't do anything, they're just fun to have. Now let's open some useless chests. Hooray, it was useless. Oh man, I really wish Blizzard would make chests not crap. That would be such a great thing for this game. There he is. There's my big boy. My Cow King. My boy with udders. So anyway, you finish the bounties, you talk to Tyrael, and he gives you a chest full of loot. And then you explode the chest full of loot. And that's what you get. So, it like right there, the corrupted angel flesh, that's the main reason to do bounties, is to get those materials for Kanai's cube. And then you also get certain legendary drops that are fixed. Like, it's not like Rifts where you can get any drop in the game. You only get very specific, it's like a subset of drops that only come from bounties, and most of them are garbage, which is why I didn't really mention that part yet. Like, shrine effects last for 10 minutes. Okay, I mean, it could be good, but it's random. You don't know what shrines you're gonna get, or even if you are going to get shrines at all. So it's kind of like, this is alright, I guess. I mean, it can be a good one, but not for progression. I mean, well, yes, for progression, sort of, because, like, there's... Yeah, Ring of Royal Grandeur is the best one you can get. There's a couple that have some uses. It's just not universally... Wow, I wish I knew which of these I didn't zap yet. I know I zapped Unity already. I know I zapped Furnace already because that's what I'm using. Oh, Light of Grace. I've wanted to do a Frost Wizard build so badly. Wow, that's really garbage. I need to destroy that. I need to clean out this stash. Oh yeah, that Ouroboros. That was pretty decent. Kitty. Wow. Even though it has dexterity, the rolls on it for crit are so good. I would actually gain damage by using it. What did I roll on mine? Oh, mine didn't have damage or chance. Ugh. Shard of Hate. I know I didn't nuke one of those yet. Let's see, Schaefer's Hammer. I don't think I nuked one of those yet. Oh, that's not applicable. Kitty, meow meow meow. Meow meow meow. I don't think I have Frostburn nuked yet. Not that there's like a huge benefit to doing so. Fulminator. I might have nuked one of those, I don't remember. Blackguard. That was fun. Not good, but it was fun. Yeah, I'm just not seeing anything jumping out at me as like, yeah, you should nuke that because it would help you out. A lot of these are just class specific to other classes. Oh, hello. Oh, but there's no socket. Oh. Well, that's trash. There's no socket, so it's trash. Oh man, same with this one. No socket, so it's trash. How disappointing. Hey, Tasker and Theo. That's what I'm using. Oh, wait. Well, not specifically that, but... yeah, that's a nuker. Nuke you. Nuke you. I have so much garbage. It's too much to sort out now. If I ever do bother sorting it all out, it won't be on stream. Alright, you... I think I might be able to extract all of those, just for completion's sake. I know I can extract this one. Pretty sure I can extract this one. Yep. Okay, so I do already have that one. Okay, just a tiny bit of cleanup. Alright. So... I do want to check my mail here, just in case there is something in here worth extracting. Can find that out really quick. Oh yeah, I had a Primal Avarice band. How sick is that? But it's dexterity. I mean, I know there's not going to be anything in here that is specific to Necromancer, but I just wondered maybe there might be something that is useful. Kind of seeming like no. Gold wrap. I don't know if I've extracted a gold wrap. We'll take that. Hellcat, oh, that's grenades. Rank 0 ice blink. Oh, well, we'll take the infernal machines. Ah. What are you doing? I'm trying to check mark it. We'll do that. More mage fists and manticores and moonlight ward. I don't think I've got moonlight ward extracted yet. Pig sticker. Eh. Do I have that? I might need to extract that one. Follower cannot die. Yep, we'll take that. Another Tasker and Dio. Another Furnace. Star of Az. Don't think I have that yet. So we can claim those. I guess I can claim all these gems. I have my infernal machines in here. All right. Oh, okay, I've already got a gold wrap. Oh wait, I don't want that. Did I get a Moonlight Ward already? Nope. Did I get a Star of Azkanath already? Nope. Did I get the sword already? Nope. Alright. So I filled out my collection of those a little bit. Okay, I already had a Smoking Thurible, but this one's better than my old one. That's fine. Alright. Alright, quick bio break, and then I will be back. Okay. You know what? It's also lunchtime. The heck? Apparently my cats tore into one of my food bars. I was wondering why they kept shoving their faces in the box. But like, it's just like an chocolate oat bar. Like there's, I don't understand why would my cats care about this. It's so weird. I mean, it doesn't look like they tried to eat it. They just wanted to open it. Geez, the game's just putting me up against nothing but really high hit point enemies. It's making my corpse explosion jam a little ineffective. Okay, seriously, I've had enough of Disentombed Hulks. This is a shitty ass rift. Hey, thanks for the follow, Dragon Eyes. Oh crap, I'm gonna die while I'm talking about getting a follow. Really appreciate it. As the stream implies, welcome to Bone Town. Skeletons, bone spears, bone spirits, bone spikes. I got all the bones. Hey, if bones aren't your thing, I got explosions too. As a bonus, music from 20-year-old fighting games. Get 'em, boys. I gotta say get 'em, boys, every time I send my skeletons after something specific. It's a requirement. So many corpses to explode, so little time. What is dead can sometimes die. What is that achievement for? Kill 1,000 undead enemies with corpses. I figured that's what Bone Skewer was probably for, but I didn't check when I got that one. How do you kill that which has no life? That's probably one of, like, I have very mixed feelings about South Park. I think it's a very hit and miss kind of show, and that they do punch down a lot. But how do you kill that which has no life was probably one of the funniest lines I've ever heard in anything when they were on their World of Warcraft episode. No, I got shot away from all these delicious corpses that I needed to explode. Maybe they're not delicious. They're useful. Oh my gosh. Combo breaker. That's a Killer Instinct reference. I remember growing up, I would be the neighborhood Killer Instinct bully. I would beat up all the neighborhood kids with Saber Wolf and do his ridiculous 90 hit combos and just keep them trapped in it forever. I was the guy to beat when it came to Killer Instinct. Not that I was actually good at fighting games, but I was good at fighting games compared to the people around me. What the heck are you doing? Eat Ghost Skeleton. You know what? Same for you. The choker, eat Ghost Skeleton, and wow, get obliterated. Hey, Kind Ice Cube. That would be good if I didn't already have tons of those. But what about the ring? Is the ring something I don't already have? I can't tell from that graphic. Nope. Useless. Dang it. I'm taking my 8% chance. You're killing me. Come on, it's an 8% chance, not a 0%. I don't know. This lack of set drops is actually pretty discouraging. Hey, that's a set. Tribals. Oh wow. Holy shit. So you can double your life bar. I mean, that's effectively the same thing as reducing the damage you take by 50%. Either way, it's effectively twice as much life, so... Interesting. Huh. That's kind of neat. So it pretty much lets you make whatever kind of blood build you want. Okay, I can dig it. That's a really cool set. I mean, you're obviously going to use Blood Rush with it. Let me see here. What? So if you had all the runes for Blood Rush, what would that do? So it's a teleport. And it would... Okay, so you teleport, you get tons of armor. You get healed for every enemy you pass through. You leave a corpse at your original location. It does have a 5-second cooldown. Oh, okay. Then it doesn't cost you any health. And then you get 2 charges on a 5-second cooldown. Wow. So you get to like just kind of bounce around and create corpses and heal yourself and gain armor. That's pretty neat. Okay, I like what I'm seeing with that set. Of course, now I have 2 set items, but they're from 2 different sets. I don't know if I've nuked a Justice Lantern yet. Let's find out. Kitty getting me. Kitties. Okay, yeah, I did nuke a Justice Lantern already. You. Wait, what am I doing? I'm gonna get to the Enchantress. Okay, so choices are area damage, cooldowns, resource costs, Bone Spirit. I feel like that's already got so much damage though that more wouldn't really do all that much for me. It's kind of the same with like Corpse Explosion and all that stuff. Like it is more damage, but those skills already do so much that another 15% multiplier is just like, would it really make a difference? I don't know. This kitten. There we go. Mm-hmm. Yep, 84% area damage, pretty decent. All right. Next. So at least the gambling paid off. I got something decent out of that. I would actually be really curious to try that full set. I have played Heroes of the Storm, but nobody seems to like watching that. I've played a lot of games, honestly. Heck, I could take a break from this if you want to see something else. I've been playing this a lot this weekend. Now, let me check my Steam real quick. I've got a game I've never played, Subterrane. I got Hand of Fate that I've tried for like 5 minutes. I got War for the Overworld. Vermintide, Pictopix. Pictopix is pretty cool, it's very relaxing. Got Factorio, River City Ransom Underground is pretty cool. Hyperlight Drifter, pretty amazing, love that game. Darkest Dungeon, I've played that a lot before the expansion for it came out, but I have not played it since the expansion came out. I've been kind of waiting because they've been releasing a lot of patches post-expansion. And I'm just giving them a chance to iron out anything that they found out was wrong with it after it released. We got Hollow Knight that I'd like to play, but I didn't yet because I want to finish Ori and the Blind Forest first. And then Grim Dawn is going to have an expansion pretty soon, and I've played some Grim Dawn. And these are just the games that have recently been updated in my Steam library. I have 1,065 games on Steam total. Age of Wonders 3 is really cool. Broforce is hilarious. Tons of fun. Crypt of the Necro Dancer, big fan of that. I've streamed Enter the Gungeon a few times. I mean, I've been on Steam for 12 years now, so every Steam sale for 12 years, I've been able to grab stuff that I've wanted. Got Homeworld Remastered Collection. Invisible Ink is that's a great game that I don't play enough. I mean, I can say that about so many games that I've got though. Like, if you have 1,000 games, chances are, you know, at least 50 plus of them are going to be amazing games that you should play more, but you never do. Oh man. I'm gonna refill my drinks real quick. Watch out, kitty. She was right behind my rolling chair. It is turn-based, yes. And it's Invisible Ink, INC, because it's like a company. They're like a... You play as a spy company. It's sort of like XCOM if you've played that. By the way, here's the kitty that's been hanging around my feet for a minute now. You can't hear it, but she's all purring. Purr, 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 purr. You smell like cat food. Yup, I love my calicos. I have her and her sister. I got them from the Dayton Animal Shelter. I don't know if the mic's picking up the purrs, but she is purring. Now she's trying to get away. Awesome. This one is my playful one. They're both very friendly, but this one is the one that likes to play getaway. Like she's gonna, you know, circle my legs and be rubbing on me for 15 minutes, and then, you know, trying to get my attention and trying to get pets. And then I'll pick her up and she'll get all the pets in the world and she'll purr about it, but she'll also try to escape because that's how she plays. She's an escape kitten. So there, I'll let her go, but she'll turn around and come back for more. And here she is. She's back by my feet. Alright, I'm really going to refill my drinks now. Alright. I'm excited for the stream. Very excited for what Tanya did for me yesterday, and I think that's going to help me out a lot in terms of getting some more viewers. Because, you know, hopefully people like yourself really like it and will hang around. And maybe more people will start showing up. Because that's how Twitch is. When you don't have any viewers, you get listed at the bottom of all the channels, so no one ever sees that you're there. So like even just having 3 viewers is enough to push you above a ton of people. And that in turn leads to getting more viewers, and it just goes on and on. I know I shouldn't be all that concerned about how many people are looking, but I don't know. Just having that whole month go by with basically no one looking was really, really discouraging. Oh well, I'll get over it. So, I could keep doing this, but I should probably take a break just so I don't burn myself out too fast. So let's do some Hearthstone. I'll do my daily quest at least, and then we'll see what's next. Maybe I'll go back to play more Diablo. Oh jeez. Watch a friend win in spectator mode. That's not a good quest for streaming. They might be AFK. I don't know. What was that? Huh. Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, we don't really have any fireside gatherings around here. Ah, well, he didn't answer, so let's just go play some ranked. Go play standard with my quest warrior. There, we will update our info. Just have to update my info real quick on YouTube there. Alright. This hand is not great. Don't want those right now. Oh, okay, now, see, that's a decent hand. I can respond to aggression with that dude, or I can work on my quest with that dude. Seriously? Really? Game? I don't know, maybe I should just have one Battle Rage in this deck because I always seem to get two at really inappropriate times. Alright, so next turn I'm definitely playing this dude. And then after that, I might play him, I don't know. Actually, let's do this. Let's play this one right now. And then next turn, oh hey, I can do Squirming Tentacle, sure, why not? That's fine. So how's everybody doing out there? We got anybody besides Tachi? Oh, that's cute. You don't want to sacrifice any of your dudes? I'm thinking... Do I play the Ravaging Ghoul right now and then use the turtle to kill that thing? Or do I just play the taunt, another taunter, and get closer to finishing my quest? You know what? I think I'm gonna hurt my turtle on purpose so that I can get value out of Battle Rage. I don't know if that was the right move necessarily, but it's actually a lot harder to get value out of Battle Rage in this deck than I thought it would be. That's fine. Oh, evolve. Wow. Well, that's less fine. I wonder, that might have won them the game. I mean, maybe not, but that was really bad for me, letting them get all those juicy one-life minions and upgrading them. Well, I mean, if he's willing to just kill his board on my taunt minion, well, that's fine. I don't think he planned that very well. I mean, he had a nice advantage there, but if he's gonna go ahead and kill 3 of his cards on 1 of mine, alright. I'm not gonna argue with that. Okay, let's see. Now this turn... I'm assuming if he had hard removal, like a Hex, he would have used it last turn. Huh. I don't think he just drew that. I wonder why he didn't feel like using it. But yeah, that evolve probably won them the game. I mean, I just don't think I'm gonna have enough cards to survive. I mean, I'm like, if I could get to 8 mana, sure, but that's not gonna happen. That's not a realistic scenario. Like, he's probably gonna kill me this turn. I don't think there's any way around it. If he has another hard removal, I'm absolutely dead. If he doesn't have another hard removal, then I might live till next turn. Yeah, see? So I live to next turn, but I'm not going to live past that. You know, 5 damage on the board, I don't have any way to answer that, any way to remove his dudes. Just bad luck. Oh well, do better next time. So what's going on out there in viewerland? If you have any questions about how Quest Warrior works, or decisions that I make, feel free to ask. Yay! It's always a good opening hand when you get a Stonehill. Prince Malcazar. Ooh. Choices. Guess I'll just get that ready in case I need it. Wow, you can just see straight up, yup, this dude is way better than that dude. Okay, so they used 3 cards to kill 1. I'm alright with that. Oh. But still, I mean, I'd rather they use direct damage on my minions than me, so technically I'm still coming out ahead on that exchange. Now this is where the problems begin. Now I'm out of taunt minions to play. Out of taunt minions, I don't have any of my draw cards. This is where I'm gonna stall out. And I'm still 4 cards away. Wow. Oh, there we go. Take that. And you know what? Now I will kill that book. Because I don't want to let the book get this down to 1 hit point and then let them kill it with the fire blast. They're not getting this for free. Sure thing, Tachi. Thanks for watching. Have fun. Oh, there we go. I'm fine with making them use up a direct damage card like that. I think that Battle Rage might come in handy as long as they don't kill off my ghoul. If my ghoul can just survive till next turn, I'll draw 2 cards and should be back in the game. Oh, actually, because they've got those 2 taunters, I'm not gonna be able to hurt my ghoul. Shoot. Could really use a shield block card. Would be pretty great, especially right now. Yup, sure could use that shield block card. This game. Oh. Well, I am in a bad situation, so gonna have to use my shield slam on my own dude. No real way around it. And I could either do another Battle Rage and keep drawing, but I don't want to let that thing hit me, so we'll not do that. And who knows? I doubt it, but maybe this thing will survive. No, it's not. They're gonna kill it. At least this thing might survive long enough to get me another battle rage. Yeah, it's looking like it's gonna. Huh. Interesting. Well, fortunately, I have an answer. Well, first, let's get our card draw on. And then let's say, fuck your board. No, the ninja survived. I didn't want the ninja to survive. At least it doesn't have a chance to kill a minion, and it only does 2 damage, so it's not a huge threat by itself. And I can kill it with Whirlwind and my axe if I have to. How's my quest progress doing? 5-7, that'll be 6. Just need to draw one more taunter.
You gotta pay up.
Oh jeez. Okay, so they don't have any minions in their hand. That's great news for me because I can play this guy fearlessly. And finish my quest. And yeah. Maybe, you know, I should have just killed that with, should have killed that with my other one, but we'll see. I might be able to pull a win out of this yet. So what, she has Blizzard or Flame? Is she gonna Flame Strike those two? She is. Fascinating. Oh, hey. I'm down with that. I don't really want to use up Whirlwind just to kill that thing, but I really need to stop taking damage to my face. And I don't want to use Execute on it either. But it kind of doesn't matter, because this can deal with, like, anything.
So many choices.
You know what? Forget it. Just go ahead. Execute it. Start hitting her face. I'm probably not going to want to hit a minion, so we'll just do that too. Because I'm getting too low on life. I do have 2 shield block cards in my deck that didn't come up yet. So maybe I'll get one of those soon. But now the clock is on her. Because if she doesn't start playing minions, I'm gonna kill her in like 2 turns. Yeah, that was some desperation right there. 2 cards in her hero power to kill a little dink. Alright, see, and that's the other reason why I went ahead and used up my axe, because I figured I might get another one. So there, she's dead next turn unless she either kills me or plays a minion. And even if she does play a minion, if it's only got 4 life, I might be able to kill it. Oh no. Okay, but she's only got 3, she only had 3 mana left, so she couldn't cast a fireball even if she had it. However, that thing's got so much life that I can't kill it, so either this will kill it or it'll kill her. Oh, kill her, I win. There you go, and that's Quest Warrior in action. So yeah, all that would have done is buy her an extra turn, it looks like. But, I mean, if she had a fireball in her hand, that would have been all she needed. Alright. Anybody out there watching wants to let me observe them winning a game, I would love that, because it's the daily quest I got today. Now let's do another. Gotta climb, climb, climb. I was up to rank. What was it? I was 15 last season. I mean, that was without really trying to grind it. Am I fighting? Oh, Anduin? Okay, yeah, he's probably not doing a rushdown deck, so don't need to have an early whirlwind. So let's see what they do. I really should take a Battle Rage out. I'm thinking maybe replace it with a Slam. Speaking of Battle Rage, there it is again. Way too early to be useful. Damn. This is some shit draw. And I'm kind of tempted not to armor up, because if I don't armor up, then at least I can use the Battle Rage next turn. Ah, jeez. But I also don't want to just not spend 2 mana. Damn. You know what? I'm sure I'll get hurt. Whatever. Maybe not next turn, but I will start getting hurt. Ooh, it's a Katuni. Hey, there we go. A card to play. Let's pull something out. There, yep, there we go. I'm fine with that. No buffs for you. Okay, now I kind of do want to have that whirlwind. That is not a whirlwind. Yeah, might as well hit that dude. Add some pressure to their boards, see if they're willing to spend the mana to heal that guy instead of playing cards. I'm not at all worried about their Cthulhu. Okay, so they used their coin just to perform a heal. That's questionable. Cool turn, bro. That armor will do nothing for you once Die Insect is on the board. Huh. They didn't attack. Interesting decision on their part. Ooh. So I can summon him for 1 mana next turn. Yeah. Well, but what would I play instead? I'll have 7 mana. Yeah, you know what? We'll just take the Lord of Arena, 'cause I don't have like a really great play for next turn anyway. Alright, let's let her hit that. Get me a little bit of armor to hit that. And then I could do a shield slam for no damage. Whenever a character is healed, give your Cthulhu +1/+1. Interesting. It's fine, I don't really care. Oh shit! Finally a game where I can get Battle Rage value. Took a while, but it finally happened. Alright. Now do I go for extra Battle Rage value? Wow, it's actually a tough decision moment. Do I play this dude and bait them out? Or the Battle Rage. You know what? We'll play this dude and bait them out. Go ahead, let her hit that one. Just execute it because it's kind of big as far as their dudes go. Hit them in the face once. Be satisfied with that. Alright, so there. Now they've got a credible threat on the board that they're going to need to do something about, or it's going to start pounding their face. Okay. Oh. I'm perfectly fine with them using Shadow Word Death just to kill that dude, specifically. because now they don't have Shadow Word Death to deal with King Mosh or with this dude. Should I play my own to kill their dude? But if I do that, I'm not going to make quest progress. So let's just kill this guy. Take out their dude with it. Oh hey, I have 4 armor now. Could actually use Shield Slam at some point. How's my quest doing? 3 more. I got 1 more in my hand. Not a great draw this game. Okay. Hey, shield block. Let's just kill that dude. Kill the one dude, hurt the others. Hit their face. I have 4 armor, so let's just kill that guy. And she was, yeah, she was a battle cry, so it doesn't matter if she lives or dies anymore. So they can sacrifice both of their dudes to kill one of my taunters if they want to. Doesn't matter to me. I'm okay with 2 for 1.
This jungle hides many secrets.
Okay. So they took the 2 for 1. That's fine. I can kill her with Shield Slam if I really wanted to. I'm gonna save King Mosh for when they play something that they think is gonna save them. I think this turn let's just focus on finishing the quest. And there we go. I like can't be targeted by spells or hero powers. It's fine. So she can trade her Explorer. At least the Trailblazer can trade her if they want to. That's fine. Because alternatively, yeah, she could hit my other dudes that won't kill her. Oh no. Hey, Tragic. Interesting. Let's see what to do next. I have a bunch of weaknesses out there. I can kill all of them. definitely want this. If I do that, yep. Yeah, okay. I'm probably gonna play that and then get this guy out. But first things first. Oh right, I didn't think about that. They do have the taunt minion in the way. Well, let's see what I kill with my random attack. Okay, that's fine, I guess. I really don't want to go hit that guy with my face, but I want him to die, so clear their... Ah, dang it. Too indecisive. Oh well, I want his board clear so I can start pounding his face with Die Insect. I'll take 3 damage this turn to do 8 damage to him on the following turns. Can't be targeted by spells or hero powers, huh? Well, what if my hero power randomly targets? What then, nerd? Yes, I did see that. LOL, did get targeted by a hero power. You know what else is funny? Oh, but do I want to do it? I don't really want to do it. I don't want to use up my combo. I want to save that for when they've got something even nastier, but at the same time, this thing will get to kill 2 of my minions, potentially. Oh, whatever. Let's just put lots of minions out. If he wants to get to my face with that thing, he's gonna have to try pretty hard. Wow, this dude really likes packs of cards. I could not play a deck like that. It's way too random for me. Oh no, not Swamp King Dread. Oh no. What's gonna happen to me? You think that's gonna save that dude? That's cute. Alright, they've forced my hand with Swamp King Dread. I'm not fooling around anymore. I got lethal, son. What are you gonna do? I should have used Battle Rage. Oh no, I didn't have enough mana. Never mind. Wouldn't have happened. Yeah, I need to get rid of one of those copies of Battle Rage. One is plenty. Do something else with that slot. Like Secret Eater, something like that. I know, right? That's the whole point of having that combo. Restore 12 health to your hero. Oh, you jerk. Well, I had lethal. Alright, let's... 10 cards in my deck. Let's see what is the die roll. Actually, speaking of die rolls, let's just see. Do I kill his minion? I do. Alright, that's fine. And now you're back to being within lethal range. And we'll just play that one. And I could hit them in the face, but it wouldn't kill them, so I won't bother. I'm pretty sure I've won this game. Like, they have to play minions, but not only that, they have to play minions that will live through me having 2 5 damage shield slams. Like, there's their Cthulhu. I mean, that's fine, you know? Good job, you played a Cthulhu. You still just died. And that's why I don't think Cthulhu decks are any good. Like, good job, you just put 19 damage on the board, and you died anyway. Alright, now let's take a break to observe Tragic. So as soon as they get in a game, I will observe and hopefully they'll win, and then I'll get my daily quest done. Hell yes, this song. Be right back.
My hammer burns with holy fire.
Alright, I'm back. Grimscale Chum. That's funny.
Should I?
That's incredible.
It's the secret that never ends.
That's incredible.
Spike Ridge Steed is a pretty amazing card. I like that a lot.
That's incredible. That's incredible.
Jeez, Devolve, wow, that is a strong card. Easy to get a lot of value from it. I love Peacekeepers. They're a fun card. Fun for you anyway. Less fun for the enemy.
Balance in all things.
Good old True Silver. The slowest card in the game. Man, this shaman likes to say that you are incredible. Do it. Man, Silverhand recruits look like they should be stronger than a 1-1. Do it. Go for the kill. Yeah, I got a pack. Yay! Thanks for that, Tragic. Let's see, what did I get? Oh, it's classic packs, so it won't be anything good. Yeah, I've already got all these. At least the epic will give me some dust. So how much dust did I get? That's the real question. 135 dust. Not bad for one pack. Yeah, well done. Well played. I haven't played Paladin in a year or two now. It's been a while. It's interesting to see which cards survive across expansions when you can only have 30 in a deck. Okay, I'm gonna take a break from streaming now. I will be back later today. I'm just gonna hop in the shower and take a walk. Just maintenance stuff, you know how it is. The cost of being human. But when I'm done with that, I will be back. So thanks for watching, everyone, and thank you, Tragic, for the quest.